Hi and welcome to English-StorySphere. Are you learning English? Great, let's learn English with a very interesting story. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City, into a family deeply rooted in real estate. His father, Fred Trump, was a prominent real estate developer, and his mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, had immigrated from Scotland. Trump was the fourth of five children and was raised in a disciplined and competitive household. From an early age, Donald showed signs of ambition and a strong personality. Due to behavioral issues, his parents enrolled him in the New York Military Academy at age 13, where he developed leadership qualities and a taste for authority and order. He graduated in 1964 and went on to attend Fordham University for 2 years before transferring to the prestigious Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. There, he earned a degree in economics in 1968. Trump entered the real estate business full-time after graduation, joining his father's company, Elizabeth Trump & Son. In 1971, he took control and renamed it the Trump Organization. While his father focused on middle-income housing in the outer boroughs of New York, Donald looked to Manhattan for high-profile opportunities. His flair for publicity and calculated risk-taking helped him land major projects in Manhattan's commercial real estate market. In the late 1970s, Trump redeveloped the failing Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt, gaining his first major success in Manhattan. This was followed by the construction of Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, a 58-story skyscraper that became a symbol of the Trump brand. His ventures expanded into casinos in Atlantic City, including Trump Plaza and Trump Taj Mahal. Trump's boldness, branding, and extravagant lifestyle made him a media figure, with frequent appearances in magazines, tabloids, and on television. However, the early 1990s brought financial turmoil. Trump's business was heavily leveraged, and the real estate market downturn led to several bankruptcies. He managed to avoid personal bankruptcy through debt restructuring and returned to profitability by focusing on branding rather than ownership. He licensed the Trump name to real estate developers, golf courses, hotels, and consumer products, building a global brand. In the 2000s, Trump became a television celebrity through the reality show The Apprentice, which aired from 2004 to 2015. The show's success reinforced his image as a tough, successful businessman and introduced him to millions of new viewers. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became part of pop culture. During this period, he also published several books on business and success and became more politically vocal, especially in criticizing trade deals, immigration, and President Barack Obama. Trump had flirted with politics for decades, including a brief 2000 presidential campaign under the Reform Party. However, it wasn't until June 16, 2015, that he officially announced his candidacy for president as a Republican. His campaign focused on themes of nationalism, border security, economic revival, and opposition to political correctness. His slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated with a large base of voters, particularly white working-class Americans. Trump won the Republican nomination and faced Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton in the general election. Despite being widely underestimated and controversial throughout the campaign, he won the Electoral College on November 8, 2016, while losing the popular vote. On January 20, 2017, he was inaugurated as the 45th President of the United States. His presidency was unconventional from the start. He used Twitter as his primary communication tool, bypassing traditional media. He enacted significant tax reform in 2017, cutting corporate tax rates and aiming to stimulate business growth. His administration rolled back numerous regulations, particularly in the environmental and financial sectors. Trump pursued a protectionist trade policy, initiating a trade war with China and renegotiating NAFTA into the USMCA. In foreign policy, Trump took bold and sometimes controversial steps. He withdrew from the Paris Climate Agreement, pulled the U.S. out of the Iran nuclear deal, and engaged in direct diplomacy with North Korea's Kim Jong-un. He moved the U.S. Embassy in Israel to Jerusalem and escalated tensions with Iran after the killing of General Qasem Soleimani. Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives. The first impeachment in 2019. Sunday in 2019 was related to a phone call with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, in which Trump was accused of pressuring Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden in exchange for military aid. He was acquitted by the Senate in early 2020. The second impeachment followed the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot, where Trump was accused of inciting an insurrection after falsely claiming the 2020 election had been stolen. He was again acquitted, though 7 Republican senators voted to convict. The COVID-19 pandemic dominated Trump's final year in office. His administration faced criticism for its handling of the crisis, particularly regarding testing delays, mixed messaging about masks, and clashes with public health officials. However, Operation Warp Speed helped accelerate vaccine development. Trump lost the 2020 election to Joe Biden, with the final results showing a decisive popular and electoral college defeat. He refused to concede immediately, filing numerous legal challenges and promoting claims of widespread voter fraud, none of which were substantiated. On January 6, 2021, a mob of Trump supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol in an effort to overturn the election results. The incident shocked the nation and led to his second impeachment. After leaving office on January 20, 2021, Trump remained a dominant force in the Republican Party. He continued to hold rallies, endorse candidates, and build his political movement. He launched a new social media platform, Truth Social, after being banned from Twitter, though he was later reinstated. In 2022 and 2023, Trump faced several legal challenges. These included investigations into the classified documents found at his Mar-a-Lago estate, his role in trying to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia, and financial fraud allegations against the Trump Organization. In 2023, a New York court found him liable for fraud in inflating the value of his assets, ordering him to pay millions in penalties. Yet, he maintained his innocence and framed the cases as politically motivated. Despite ongoing investigations and multiple indictments, Trump announced his 2024 presidential campaign in November 2022. He won the Republican nomination again, defeating a field that included Florida Governor Ron DeSantis and former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley. The 2024 general election became a rematch between Trump and President Biden. As of 2025, Donald Trump remains one of the most influential and polarizing figures in modern American history. Depending on the outcome of the 2024 election, he is either once again the president or the most prominent voice in the opposition. His supporters view him as a champion of American sovereignty, a fighter against the establishment, and a voice for the forgotten. His critics see him as a threat to democratic norms and the rule of law.